This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up. Actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babysit him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff?
That's terrible. 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're gonna record that. And it's what? Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Weird ass bitch.
Pussy ass
Hey, you
bitch.
wish I would,
Pussy
bitch.
ass. What the fuck you looking at?
That's on my way, bitch.
Get your bitch ass out my driveway, ho.
You don't pay for shit.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170 for that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car.
What's going on, everybody? It's your answer here back on the video. We're back on the video channel. In today's video, it's another random talk video. And of course, we're going to be randomly talking about, obviously the whole situation that happened with the whole Brittany Renner situation, the PJ Washington situation that happened like, I think 2 days ago. Yeah, I think 2 days ago, around September 1st or September 2nd of 2025. I can't remember. It was either a day ago or 2 days ago. So I'm probably 2 days behind with this whole entire thing. Obviously, I have been following this whole entire Brittany Renner and PJ Washington situation for pretty much a very long time. Like way back when PJ Washington was in Kentucky. I think that's where they first met, I believe. Some said that they met when PJ Washington was in high school, which is very odd considering the fact that Brittany Renner is way older than PJ Washington. But I've been following this whole story around between these two for quite some time, and let's just say it's a very toxic one. Probably one of the most toxic, relationship gone bad I've ever seen, probably in quite some time. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it, and once again, thank y'all for all the support. The new subscribers that be subscribe to my channel. I do really appreciate you guys that, when we do all these random talk videos or whatever. We usually do these random talk videos like on a occasion, not as much compared to us doing gaming on this channel. But there has been a lot of support in me, doing this whole entire random talk video that I've been doing. And I want to say thank you guys for that one. That means a lot to me in this world. Like I said, I expect when I do random talk videos, I really just put it out there just to put it out there and expect it to get this many views, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for once again all the support, not just the random talk videos, but also the game content that I've been doing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing these random talk videos and all type of stuff and see where we go from there. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you already know when it comes to random talk videos, we talk about these certain things. Randomly talk things about certain other, random topic that I want to talk about that has garnered my attention. And of course, it's this Brittany Renner, and PJ Washington, situation. And honestly, I want to talk about this now. In context, some of you guys are probably wondering, who are these two? Because obviously, probably none of my audience don't even know who these two are. Brittany Renner is a Instagram model person. I think she's an Instagram model person that got famous on Instagram models and widely considered known for basically sleeping with other men. You know what I'm saying? How to get to these other men and all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She basically like an Instagram model. and found ways to like sleep with other men in so many situations. She's probably like some guys you already know. Like there's like this viral clip that she did where basically she talked about her body count with Shannon Sharp. Like she had over 20 plus body counts. She's probably got more than that. You know what I'm saying? With the way how she been moving around. But that's not here. That's not there. Basically that's that. And then she also wrote a book about that whole about how to get to men, whatever. She has dated a lot of men that were celebrities, that were basketball players, that were many other players. Like she's been playing chess and checkers throughout these men because some of these men are stupid, whatever, and they're willing to accept a girl like her, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. So that's pretty much the ordeal of Brittany Renner and her, well, everything about her. Now, PJ Washington is a basketball player. He's a basketball player, 27 years old currently, you know, as I'm recording this. He used to play for the Charlotte Hornets. Now he played for the Dallas Mavericks, where he's having like a pretty good career there at Dallas Mavericks. In fact, as I'm recording this, Dallas Mavericks extended his contract. You know what I'm saying? I think it's 4 years, 90 something $1 million. So he's going to be probably be there for until like maybe about 2029, 2030 when he can be a free agent, I guess, or maybe he can re-sign with the team if he really wants to stay with the Dallas Mavericks. Which I'm not gonna lie, Dallas Mavericks picking up PJ Washington was probably one of the best things they ever did because they needed to that big man that could help them not only shoot the decent on the floor, but have some defense on the floor too as well, which PJ Washington do have, which is awesome. But when I look at the comment section on the ESPN, it was on ESPN by the way. ESPN comment section, they posted that on the ESPN post on the YouTube post. I read the comments, and one thing just keep on popping up is Brittany Reiner comments. Like literally, as soon as I literally found out about this PJ Washington getting his contract extension, I saw the comments that said Brittany Reiner might get that get that money. Oh, no wonder why she's upset about the whole thing. And I'm like, gee. So literally after this whole entire situation between um her like Brittany Renner and PJ Washington, he got like a contract extension, and people were talking about this on the ESPN like post, you know, the comment section, and they were talking about this whole time Brittany Renner situation. And honestly, I figure why not talk about it because it's all dating back to the post, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, you could go actually like look at the post right now. I don't know if I can. If I have if I have a link, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And you look at the comments, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's gonna be like based off of this situation right here that just happened. So I figure why not talk about it. So yeah, context. Let's just say Brittany Renner and PJ Washington, they used to be a couple back around 2021, maybe 2020. I think 2021. I'm not sure. Back in when they was couples. I think Brittany Renner and PJ Washington have met each other around when PJ Washington was a basketball player playing in Kentucky. Now, allegedly, this is allegedly part right here. Allegedly, there has been people who have been saying that they have both met each other when PJ Washington was in high school. Now that's allegedly. I don't know if I can confirm this or whatever, but y'all could fact check me in the comment section if you guys want to. Um, I don't know if they met each other in high school or not, but I do know they met each other in Kentucky. Like Kentucky is where they start to like literally meet each other. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a couple here and there and all this type of stuff. Like I was like, okay, so that's a really like cool couple. You know what I'm saying? Until you start doing research about Brittany Reiner, you would know that, let's say PJ Washington fell for that trap. You know what I'm saying? And for context about Brittany Reiner, she's basically, like I said, she's a Instagram model, which that's already one red flag. And then two, she's known for basically sleeping with other men, literally, not Jada Pinkett Smith type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally sleeping with other men. You know, saying she one time had sex with three men in one day and all type of stuff. Like she said that in interviews multiple times. But she also said that she also wrote a book about how to get these men or whatever, and how to play them. Basically, she wrote a book about that. And then on top of that, though, as well, she got invited to Dion. She got invited to not Deion Sanders, Colorado, film room, whatever, at that one point, and she talked about the whole how she got like whole a lot of men in her DMs, like she read them like a playbook or something like that. So she already has some desperate ass niggas already in her DM. Like that's how you know if you that's the only thing, well, main thing I know about Brittany Renner. She's basically a Instagram model pass around. Like she'll pass around to any man or whatever, and call it a day. That's basically why I can say it though. Now there is words I could say, but YouTube gonna strike my channel down, and I don't want that shit. But you already know how it is, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, PJ Washington is the basketball player, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's that, right? Well, they used to go out, like I said, and they end up having a kid because of that. I think it was around 2021, 2022. I can't remember. They had a boy, a baby boy, they had a kid, of course. And immediately after, when Brittany Renner and PJ Washington had their first kid, Brittany Renner ended up leaving the dude, PJ Washington, and selling for child support. And it was, and I don't, and I can y'all can fact check me on this one, but it's over like I believe like at one point it was like over like 200,000 something dollars for that child support check. Like literally, as soon as they both had a child, Brittany Renner ended up leaving PJ Washington or have a quote unquote divorce, which, and what I'm looking at right here, right now, they never was really married. So I don't get it. So they just had a baby together. So, what I'm saying? So I don't know why though. But besides of that though, PJ, like I said, PJ Washington and Brittany Renner had a messy relationship. Brittany Renner ended up leaving him, of course, and PJ Washington ended up, had to pay child support check, whatever, and then all of a sudden PJ Washington started to find out like, wow, so you was just basically playing me, and he started to realize that very quickly. But I mean, if you did your research, PJ Washington, you know that she done it to other men before you and all that. But he fell for the trap. You know how you find these finance women, and you see their appearance, and you all like all in love with them. But if you don't check their personality and their background, what they're capable of doing, let's just say you're going to be in some real kind of trouble, and some real kind of trap. And that goes for and it goes for men too as well. There are some men out there that do the same thing probably as Brittany Reiner, but compared to the men and women, women has done more. So let me not get into that whole women versus men thing, because it's 2025 and I'm too old for the shit, and I ain't got time for disputing back and forth. But Brittany Renner, the way she's moving around is pretty odd, and she'd been doing that for a very long time before she met PJ Washington, and even afterwards. I mean, like I said, if PJ did his research, he would know that this girl is a red flag all over the place, but he didn't, and they ended up getting a kid together. They end up getting a kid together, and the result of it, well, Brittany Renner got her child support check, whatever. And all PJ Washington wanted to do is devote himself to basketball and seeing his son. He's trying to be active in the kid's life, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to PJ Washington for that, for trying to be a good parent and be active for the kid's life, you know what I'm saying? So as time passed on, after all this whole situation, of course, PJ Washington met another girl. He met another girl. That's the opposite of Brittany Reiner. That's pretty dedicated, women. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Um, Also, I'm assuming, right? Um, he wound up marrying the other woman. I don't know what her name is, but he wound up marrying another woman, and they ended up having not one but two kids, which that's pretty awesome. You know what I'm saying? He wound up finding someone that he actually truly loved. And of course, this rubbed Brittany running the wrong way because obviously, with her being a single mother now, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying? And she basically, feels some type of way about this whole entire thing because obviously PJ Washington met another woman that really loves him. You know what I'm saying? She felt some type of way about that. And ever since then, I think the child support probably got dwindled down, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it made Brittany Reiner some type of way about this whole thing. Meanwhile, the other girls is getting way more money for the support of her kids and and PJ Washington than the kid that Brittany Reiner and PJ Washington have. Basically, she gets more money in the money in like the other woman that PJ Washington's married to. She get a lot more money than Brittany Reiner does because of obviously they're both married. He trusts her with his money. The PJ Washington, his wife, of course. Brittany Renner feels some type of way, and obviously, this whole situation happened. So yeah, then here we are in this situation. Obviously, I saw in the beginning of the video. Obviously, PJ Washington was trying to come pick up his son, his kid. You know, what I'm saying, obviously to spend more time with him. Obviously, so that way, he can spend time with his two other kids, but also his son that him and Brittany Renner has. Well, let's just say the camera person, which is the mother of Brittany Renner, decided to film all this without, PJ Washington permission, whatever, what I'm saying, or, without any like warning, whatever. Just straight up film it while her daughter, which is Brittany Renner, ended up basically, try to, give him the kid or whatever in the bag. PJ Washington, obviously, being a good dad, just trying to pick up the kid and spend some time with the kid along with his other two kids that he had with his wife, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much on that one. So then after that, obviously, like I said, the mom recording the camera. Brittany decided to just go all off on PJ Washington and all that type of stuff. And obviously, he wanted the bag so that way he can move on and have the kid. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, the kid's crying. The kid is literally crying. You know what I'm saying? He's literally, crying. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's how normal kids are. Where you take one kid from another kid, you know what I'm saying? And while you co-parent, it's kind of hard the kid to like understand the whole situation because you're so attached to that kid. Because many people don't know us about this. That's usually happened to a lot of kids. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have, a co-parent out there. So shout out to the co-parents out there. They have kids that are so attached to the other parent, and you're trying to take that kid, but that kid's crying. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying for that to happen, but as time goes on, I'm pretty sure that kid's going to be fine. And he's going to understand the whole situation as time goes on because he's so much attached to the mother. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes most kids are attached to their mother than their father. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that PJ Washington is a bad father or a bad parent. It's just that it's how kids are. They're sometimes attached more than the mother than the father. Some kids are attached more to the father than the mother. It's a natural born thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are co-parents out there, parents themselves probably have experienced this thing before, so let's not get into that and get too deep to it, you know what I'm saying? So after that situation, of course, um, so obviously Brittany Renner just all over PJ Washington's, keep on arguing, talking about how you need to spend more time with the kid or whatever, and all this other type of shit, right? And PJ's, just walking away as he should because obviously he's not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? He knows how this shit's gonna go down. He got to deal with this for the next 18 years, I believe. Next, I don't know how old the kid is right now. The Brittany Rener's kids right now could be 3 or 2. So you got to deal maybe like the next like 15 years, I believe. I don't know. I don't know the whole situation, but with the age of the kid, and I don't even want to find out about it. But I do know is that obviously that situation boiled down right, and then she talked about you need to spend more time with the kid, right? And then the mom started to yap at her mouth, and she talked about it's been going on for 3 weeks. So basically, that confirmed that PJ Washington has been trying to get this kid to hang out with him for the past 3 weeks, and he had to deal with this shit for 3 weeks. And it's already hard for him because he's an ABA basketball player, and he's also a devoted father that's trying to be there for his kids. Because he already got 2 kids with his wife, and he already has one with his Brittany Renner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's trying his best. You know what I'm saying? He already know he made a mistake. He already fucked up. He knows he's been set up by Brittany Renner, but he's trying to make the most of it by spending time with his kids. That's what at least he can do as a devoted father, but also as a basketball player. Because let me tell you, I'm pretty sure y'all probably all athletes out there who probably have kids itself is kind of pretty not too easy. But he's trying his best, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much on that one, right? But then, the mother of Brittany Renner and Brittany Renner, they started yapping, started talking, just getting out of control, out of hands. And then, obviously Brittany Renner, obviously, just keep on talking, you know what I'm saying? She had to do was give him the bag and stay in the house and call it a day. But instead, she had her mother to record this whole thing and do the same thing that she's doing, yapping and doing whatever. and it caused the escalation, whatever. You know what I'm saying? While PJ just trying to pick up his kid, he's just trying to hang out with his kid, be a devoted father, and she just keep on yapping. Brittany Renner and the mother keep on yapping, and then that happened, and then next thing you know, PJ Washington, of course, just trying to get his kid and get up out of here. And obviously he said, "Suck my, you know what?" And to the mother of Brittany Renner, and then the mother was talking about, "Oh, I wish I wish I could if you had one." You know what I mean. Look, I was like, really? You're really putting the camera on this dude's face while he's trying to get his kid, and trying to get his kid. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty odd that the mother is doing this. And then she kept calling him pussy, this and that, and like yapping in the mouth. I'm like, Jesus, I wonder when she get that tone from. Like, geez, like I'm telling you, man, whatever you doing is what your kid gonna be doing if you don't be careful. But obviously, the mother, Brittany Renner, just don't give a fuck. She kept yapping. Brittany's talking about it's up with me. It's up, like it's up. Like, what do you mean? Like he just why can't you just be a civil adult and just let PJ get his kid and get his bag and call it a day? It shouldn't even be escalating like this. But of course, for the cameras and for the attention purposes, she had to do this to try and make a point that PJ Washington is not a bad father. When your mother said that it's been going for 3 weeks, so he has been dedicated father. So it's just pretty odd. It's pretty odd, you know what I'm saying? And like that happened, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, she keep on yapping, she keep on talking, she keep on doing all this. Her and the mother. Then the mother talking about, you only got $11,000 off of your son's bank account, which is they talk about the her grandson, which is Brittany Renner's son's, like $11,000 in the bank account and all that type of stuff. I'm like, wait, this dude has $11,000 in his bank account? Really? He got $11,000 in his bank account, like the PJ Washington's first son got $11,000 in the bank account, and y'all complaining about that? Shoot, as a kid, man, when I think about $11,000, I'm like, oh man, I'm rich and shit, man. That's you know what I'm saying. I was like, holy crap, like. But here's the thing here: that kid ain't gonna have that money, though. Let's keep it real. That first kid that PJ Washington and Brittany Renner has, that $11,000 that kid had, that the Brittany Renner mother said, that ain't going towards the kid. That's going more likely going towards the parent. So, which is of course Brittany Renner. I guess she's probably upset because of the fact that he getting so much money in the NBA, yet she's paying little for his child support. You know, I'm assuming, right? Because a lot of people, when they make an assumption, they're saying, well, that $11,000 could be like how much all that Brittany Renner's getting for the child support check. So they probably do whittle it down. Which, if that's the case, then hey, it's better than getting the child support check for $200,000. That's crazy. $11,000. I guarantee you that kid ain't even gonna see nor remember that check that Brittany Renner has for that kid. $11,000 in that kid's bank account. That's more likely gonna go towards Brittany Renner. So it won't even matter. So that situation happened, and then of course, they start yapping. The mother started yapping, and then she started yapping at the wife. The wife started going back at her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She trying to be calm in this situation, but the mother keep on going at the wife and all that. And of course, you already know she tried to cause a fight. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Ryder's mother starts saying, "Get out the car, get out the car, get out the car," and then Brittany said, "Mom, no, no, no." Like she already knows about to escalate. Like it doesn't make any sense. I mean, this all could have been de-escalated if she just give him the bag and call it a day. I mean, she literally just straight up just walked through the car and just straight up just caused the whole entire shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is for attention or whatever, but it's already bringing it to a bad light to Brittany Renner, and it's going to show you how fucked up she is in the head sometimes. You know what I'm saying? How weird she could possibly be. And then to add insult to the injury, you got your own mother involved in this shit too as well, and make her go at PJ Washington's wife for no reason. Like, it makes no sense. This all could have been avoided, man. I mean, there's no need to be cameras, honestly. It's just two co-parenting shit. You know what I'm saying? You have your one parent. You have the kid, and bring it to another one, and then call it a day. Give it the bag or whatever, and then that's it. Call it a day. But she choose to record this whole thing, have a mother back her up, and then just they both go right at PJ Washington and the wife for no reason whatsoever. When all of this could have been handled off camera, a simple thing, but she chose to do this, and it just makes no sense. And that's why, like as I'm recording this today, PJ Washington got like a contract extension for the Mavericks, and people are already going to the Brittany Griner shit. Obviously, a result of this situation right here, also because of him and Brittany Renner has as a kid, so of course that is a thing, play a thing apart. And yeah, it just don't make no sense. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I can't understand why does this needs to be a thing? Why does this even need to happen? It should have been just a simple fucking parenting thing. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about this, there's probably a lot of people who are co-parents that are probably dealing with the sex thing situation, but probably 10 times worse or 10 times less worse. But I don't know. But this one, it didn't need to have cameras or whatever. It did not need to have all of this, and the fact that this is the thing that's been going on, it makes you wonder. Like, damn, I feel bad for PJ Washington. It's like, damn, this dude going through a lot of shit. He made an error by going out with Brittany Renner. He should do his research before that, before he pop a kid. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but this is what happens. And now she's on the camera trying to make him look like he's a bad parent when he's been trying to get this kid to hang out with him for 3 weeks before the NBA season starts. Because the NBA season doesn't start till like around like what, October. So we're like a 1 month away for a brand new NBA season, and he's trying to hang out with the kid as much as he can before he goes traveling out the road and plays some NBA basketball games. So let that sink in. He's trying to be a devoted father, but he has a crazy ass baby mama that tried to be all glitz and glamorous on the camera for no entirely reason about this whole entire thing, and get all upset because of the fact that he's paying more attention to his wife than you. He's giving her more of the money than you. The, the wife's getting the bag. Meanwhile, Brittany Rener's getting the only like maybe about 1/4 of the bag. She only get like $11,000, and it's quote unquote for the kid, when in reality it's probably for her. Like I said, I've been following this whole entire story between Brittany Renner and PJ Washington for a long ass time. Now keep this in mind. Brittany Renner was in her mid 20s. I think she was like 26 years old when she met PJ Washington. And PJ Washington was around like maybe 21 and 20 years old. Some even said that they met in high school. So it could be a possibility. She probably met PJ Washington when he was probably around like 18 and 19 years old. Possibly, allegedly. Because I don't know, I can't confirm that information, but I do know is that when college hit around, of course they did eventually met each other, and PJ was like around 21, 22 years old. This girl was around 26, 26 to 27, 28 years old. So she was like in her mid 20s, preying on a young man. Basically, I don't know about y'all, but hey, listen, there's something like it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe she'll find someone that maybe that's in her needs or like around her age, but she preyed on these young men, and in her own words, she said that these NBA players, these sports players, they're dumb as hell, which unfortunately they are, because some people out there, they've been going after these young ladies out here and think that, oh, I could get one. What could possibly go wrong? You getting called for okay? They can post your messages. They can literally when you announce that you're about to have a baby, they can literally go all up on your grill and announce that you've been sleeping with they've been sleeping with you and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the Zion Williamson situation where he and his baby mama were announcing they're pregnant. Announced their first kid. You know what I'm saying? And there was a corn star. I think her name is Maria May. She ended up claiming that Zion Williamson slept with her, and then there were more corn stars doing this shit, like more Instagram models doing this shit. Like it's already a red flag for Isaiah Wilson. Then his weight issues, whatever, and now you got PJ Washington, who kind of fucked up in a way, and knowing that there were red flags about the woman, Brittany Renner, but he chose to do it. or you know what I'm saying, he chose to go with this girl, Brittany Renner, and the rest is history. And honestly, this situation could have been avoided. Like I said, this could have been avoided if they should just turn off the fucking camera. But she chose to do all this for her own person vendetta, and her own person, you know. And it's sad. It's sad shit like this happens, and it's sad. And what's even more sad about this shit is that it's a it's a viral fucking thing. And yeah, it goes to show you right here and there that not every relationship is going to turn out to be great. That's why I advise you guys and girls too to choose the right one. Choose the right one. Hell, do the research if you have to on that person too, and make a wise choice. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't want to end up like this situation right here. And I'm not trying to fault on PJ Washington and all that because he thought he probably met the girl of his dreams, but if he did his research, this would have been avoided, honestly. Hopefully, the women and the men who are watching this video from all around the world can take this as a lesson. Choose who you're with. Choose wisely. You know what I'm saying? Naomi from WWE, proceed with fucking caution. There's a reason for it. You gotta proceed with caution. Because you might never know you'll end up like this. And you might end up meeting the wrong one. And if you end up meeting the wrong one, let's just say shit can get really ugly. So hopefully y'all learned this lesson in this entire video and whatever. As we're going on for 30 plus minutes, it should be a 10-minute video. I don't know why, but I keep yapping around, like yapping along and shit. But hey, I'm used to this type of videos. But anyways, besides that though, I think that's pretty much it on this whole entire situation. Honestly, let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about this whole entire, PJ Washington and Brittany Renner's, recent, drama thing that's been going around. And yeah, honestly, this whole situation could have been off camera, but she chose to do this. I don't know, man. Brittany Rener's just a fucking Instagram model pass around that just love attention for drama for no entirely reason. And what this all could have been done off camera. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. This is another Random Talk video, so make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this whole type video down below in the comment section down below. I've said enough already, so hope y'all enjoy. And as always, take care. I'm out. Peace. All I gotta say about this is I think we all can agree with this. You know what I'm saying? And that is, Brittany Renner is nothing more than an Instagram model pass around. That's it.